Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is in the Abu Dhabi Warriors middleweight division. Please welcome your first fighter to the blue corner from Kazakhstan, Umar Yankovskiy.
And now it is Umar Yankovskiy fighting out of Kazakhstan. They call him the Predator, standing 188 centimeters tall and weighing in, of course, at 84 kilos. This is the road to Abu Dhabi. And this young man could be one of those semifinalists that moves on to Abu Dhabi and competes for that tournament championship. He's a jiu-jitsu fighter, fighting under Ronald Sidikov. He comes in with a record of 8 wins and 0 defeats, an undefeated fighter fighting out of that Akhmat Fight Club out of Chechnya. And here he is stepping inside the ring. It is Umar Yankovskiy from Kazakhstan, the Predator, ready to go to war.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way to the red corner from Austria. Please welcome Willie Ott.
And here he comes, Billy Ott. You can see him in the mask. The trademark axe over his shoulder. Billy Ott. Fighting out of Austria, 34 years old. He's a bad, bad dude. 10-8-1. This is a big opportunity for Billy Ott to become a semifinalist at Abu Dhabi Warriors in the middleweight division. Let's go to Grant Waterman.
Introducing these two warriors once again. The fighter standing in the blue corner. He is 27 years of age. He weighed in at 84 kilograms. He has a fight record of 1 win with 8 losses. He represents Kazakhstan. He is Umar Yankovskiy. And standing across the ring in the red corner, he is 34 years of age. He weighed in at 84 kilograms. He has a fight record of 6 wins with 14 losses. He represents Austria. He is Willie Ott.
Taking a look at the tail of the tape, big age difference here as Yankovskiy, 7 years younger, but the experience truly goes to Willie Ott, and the amount of tattoos as well. We'll see if that makes a difference in the fight. Probably should. And here we go. Action underway in the white with the black trim is Yankovskiy, the undefeated fighter. Willie Ott in the pink. And here we go, Willie Ott pushing the pressure here. Now the Akhmat Fight Club has been very successful thus far tonight. A very, very tough team out of Chechnya. But I'll tell you what, Willie Ott, this guy's a veteran and he's feeling that one. He's gonna have to back it off and he's gonna have to recover.
He tried to resist the pain of that one.
He tried to fight it, didn't he?
Fair play, yeah.
He really tried to fight it.
But that went straight up the middle and got the crown jewels.
He surely did. Tower of London couldn't protect him there.
Man, it's a difficult one to compose yourself after these things happen.
Ooh, Willie Ott walking right into a combination from the young Yankovskiy.
Yankovskiy's got some very great straight punches there down the pipe. And he's got good range as well.
You know, I was kind of hoping that Willie Ott's nickname would be Alien. Because then it could have been Alien versus Predator. That'd be kind of cool, huh?
That would be cool, yeah.
It sure would.
I mean, why hasn't a matchmaker thought of that?
They will now.
Yeah. I'm going to copyright that one. Willie Ott, you know, he's been around for years, and I will say this: he blows hot and cold. If you get the right Willie Ott on the right day, hugely aggressive fighter, and very, very tough.
Oh, man, right down the middle. I'll tell you, these Akhmat guys have really impressed me tonight. They brought a bunch over for this card. And they fight out of Chechnya, but there's some real tough dudes, and they're showing us something tonight. Big body kick from Yankovskiy. I'll tell you what, Willie Ott's going to have.
He's got his hands full, hasn't he?
Yes, he certainly does. But this is the type of guy like a Vanderlei Silva that just charges forward, doesn't care what happens. And he's going to give you something.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's a fantastic. Watching this fight unfold is fantastic.
Because with a guy like Willie Ott, you know that at any time he could score that KO. It's just that quick.
And you know, Yankovskiy, he's scored a few liver kicks there, and he just attempted it again. And if you get that shin in the right place, on the right-hand side of your opponent, just under the floating rib, man, you just...
Well, we just literally saw that. We just literally saw somebody get folded over with a body shot. So it's definitely still in the back of our mind. And Yankovskiy he's kind of pulling back a little bit. He could have come forward, and I think he could have did a little bit more damage, but he's conserving his energy and exploding right at the right time, really not wasting any shots.
But no, exactly, and I can see
one after another.
That right uppercut at the end of that combination, very effective. And I was just about to say, you can see his confidence growing as the seconds tick by.
Yeah, Willie Ott's he's in a bad way right now, and he doesn't seem to really have anything for Yankovskiy. But here he goes, ducking shots in that traditional Willie Ott manner, unorthodox, just going in for the kill. Now we'll see the ground game as he's in side control.
And Yankovskiy, you can see, very, very powerful. He hasn't got his hips very low there, but he's pinning Willie Ott to the canvas.
And he has to remember, no elbows to the downed opponent.
No. And I wouldn't. Is he going for a Kimura?
He looks like he's trying to isolate that arm there. Like I said, you've had a chance to see Willie on a few different occasions.
Yeah.
What can you say about the ground game of Willie Ott?
He's an aggressive. He's a fighter. You know, you've got MMA guys who are very, very well-rounded, very, very technical.
Way to get back to the feet.
Yeah. Willie Ott, you know, he's got huge experience, but he's a fighter. You know, he's like this raw guy who's come from the street. I mean, he hasn't got that look of somebody you'd want to take to visit your mother.
No, certainly not.
Without wanting to be disrespectful. That's in case he comes to my hotel afterwards to get me. But there we go. He knows it's the entertainment business as well.
You better believe it. That's why this guy's always going to have a place on the fight card. Willie Ott making this thing ugly, turning it into a brawl.
And what's fascinating about a fight like this is
like a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, but you know, no matter how good your opponent is, you're going to be beating Willie Ott up, and then boom, he pulls out one of these wild punches from somewhere, and you're looking up at the ring lights.
Willie Ott not going to take the chair, and Yankovskiy is going to.
Yankovskiy, you know, his record there. One win
out of
1 win out of 9 fights for Yankovskiy doesn't reflect his ability at all. And that was that shot there in the crown jewels. Man, that was hard as well. Have I been talking nonsense there, Cyrus?
We had some bad information here. You know, on our research here on the papers that we got that it was 1-8, but in reality, he's actually undefeated. Yankovskiy is.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all. And it wouldn't be the first time that I've actually spouted a complete load of nonsense.
I do.
But again, it's the entertainment industry.
Oh, it surely is.
As long as we put a smile on people's faces, that's all that counts.
Well, I hope so.
So here we go into the second round then.
Willie Ott ready to rock and roll. He wants the crowd into this fight. The Austrian fighter, Willie Ott.
Well, you've got to give him even more credit now then for taking on an opponent who's 8-0. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, just not backing down whatsoever. Willie Ott's going to be a tough test for any young fighter. And that being said, Yankovskiy has really put some damage on Willie Ott throughout the fight. A lot of damage in round number 1. You just can't seem to put this guy away.
Actually, if I was the promoter, I might have asked Willie Ott to put a little bit of tape over that tattoo on his left shoulder. But there's a lot of characters in this sport, as we know.
You know,
some
just a tap.
Some more colourful than others.
And Yankovskiy teases the feint there, and moving forward, continuing to move forward as Yankovskiy. He has definitely had the ring control throughout this fight.
Yeah. But he's
moving forward. Boy, he explodes.
But look, Yankovskiy's calling him on there, and Willie Ott says, yeah, let's give the crowd a fight. Come on.
Yankovskiy, I believe that Willie Ott has touched a nerve at this point.
Superman punch attempt. The crowd, you can hear the crowd, they like this.
I feel like this one could have a chance to be your fight of the night already, just by entertainment standpoint.
Yeah, but and again, how do you measure a fight? You know, you can
I measure it by entertainment.
Exactly.
To be completely honest with you.
You can have two Brazilian black belts grappling on the ground, and it's poetry in motion. But is it as entertaining as a fight? You know, something like this where we don't want to blink, do we? Because you don't know what's going to happen next. And a fight like this is one that gets you. You're on the edge of your seat. You're not sat back eating popcorn.
No.
You just don't want to blink.
Willie Ott continuing to tease that overhand right. We know he's going to go back to it. Every time he tends to throw that low kick, though, he's eating a counter from Yankovskiy. He's not doing anything there. It's okay. Yeah.
Willie Ott he's just asking you if you're okay there, Cyrus. I mean, such a caring chap.
Well, that's a first.
Man, I mean, see this guy.
Oh, and there it is.
Ooh,
he goes for the leg kick, and Yankovskiy answers. That's that height difference. That's the skill level of Yankovskiy, a very, very technical fighter here.
Just Willie Ott just taking a breather. Just breaking up Yankovskiy's momentum. He could have a little plan there, couldn't he? There we go again, swinging.
He's allowing him to take those breaks. He's allowing him to do the taunts, to clap his hands, to play to the crowd. Those are times when you could possibly capitalize and jump all over a fighter, and Yankovskiy kind of hang it back. That time he teased a takedown.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these guys are dead serious from this Akhmat Fight Club. Everyone that they've sent out has just been all business.
Yeah, man, I mean, they do. I mean,
have you been to Chechnya? They say it's a little rough around here.
It's, again, we use that word intense. I mean, you don't want to look at anyone sideways over there, Cyrus, let me tell you.
That's kind of what I thought you were going to say.
It's a different culture.
Oh, swinging for the fences, going for the home run bomb is Willie Ott. Now he's on the ground in a bad spot against Yankovskiy, but Yankovskiy cannot. Oh, and look at those up kicks. Look at the up kicks from Willie Ott. Those are dangerous.
There's a couple of little infringements of the rules there, which is a difficult one when a fight is, you know, slightly dynamic like that. I mean, he grabbed the ropes with his hand. He up kicked.
Can we just watch these guys fight all night? Because I'm okay with that.
Oh, Willie Ott is just...
It's amazing. He just keeps on going, looking for the big overhand right. That's dangerous. Oh, and now eating some big knees, and here he comes again.
And you know what?
I mean, and he's going to turn. He can't.
You know who's...
Yankovskiy's allowing him to turn his head.
Yeah. But you know who's the winner on a fight like this?
Everyone.
The crowd, yeah, exactly. I mean...
This has been an absolute treat. I knew Willie Ott was going to be entertaining, but I didn't know to this level.
Taking his gum shirt off. That's another little infringement of the rules there.
Throw him out the window at this point.
Well, crowd won't like that.
Willie having a little jog, just trying to end this round and get it to the third stanza.
He just said to the crowd there, okay.
Calm down.
Yeah, I'm not running.
I'll come back out with some good stuff. Don't worry.
I'm not running away. I'm just being me. Yeah.
I'm just being, 34 years old. Just calm down. Just a second. What an entertaining fight. You take a look at the replay here, and this thing has been bonkers from the get-go. Just fun stuff. Both fighters giving it their all and really giving the crowd a show.
And do you know what? Just looking at Willie Ott, at the size of him compared to his opponent, he's fighting at middleweight. It just makes me wonder if he could make welter,
yeah,
he would be a force to be reckoned with, wouldn't he?
He definitely have a little bit better of a chance to not be fighting that uphill battle that is the reach difference, the height difference. And
yeah, size, strength.
Just the size and strength. You're absolutely right.
There you go. A few slaps from his corner in case he hasn't been getting enough from his opponent.
Willie wants first.
Just a minute. Give the ring a little.
Willie just kind of takes things into his own hands.
I'd have wiped my face before I wiped the ring first there. Just
Third and final round in this one. The winner moves on as a semifinalist for Abu Dhabi Warriors. Hope you're enjoying this fight. Everybody tuned in on AbuDhabiWarriors.com, AbuDhabi-Warriors.com, and EliteBoxing.com. Two great promotions coming together and giving us a great fight night.
And the back catalogue of fights on EBTV
is insane.
It's crazy.
It's worth the membership. It really is. Not only do you get the live events, but you have a huge backlog. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and that's not just a plug, I'm a fight fan.
That's true.
Yeah. Here we go again. Yankovskiy on top, in half guard. Not really looking for any submissions. And
see the ground game of Willie Ott, see what he has to offer here. He lands some pretty solid shots there from the bottom, and he's so good with that up kick, giving himself just enough room to get back to his feet.
Well, that's an interesting one. The referee's just giving him a ticking off. Well, he wants a little hug to say sorry. But that up kick there, I think, was legal.
Yeah, I need to see Willie Ott on every event going forward. Somebody talk to Lubo and the crew here. Ooh, nice left hand there by Yankovskiy.
Well, they say, don't you, if you get into an MMA ring wearing pink shorts, you've either got to be very, very good or very, very crazy. Willie Ott's got a bit of both of those.
Yes, he does. Here he comes, going in for the kill. How much does he have left in the tank? 3 minutes to go here in round number 3.
Oh, and he's still striking with mean intentions. Yankovskiy.
Those are small gloves. It doesn't take much.
No, but Yankovskiy, I don't think he's capitalized. He hasn't made the most of his strengths.
Beautiful sprawl there. And Willie Ott voluntarily went down into guard and
oh, look at that.
He is quick. What a scramble by Willie Ott.
That's fantastic. And I think Yankovskiy's tiring,
As they've said many times before, that's entertainment.
I thought you were going to sing that.
No, we don't. Nobody benefits from that. There's no winner. He's like, well, listen, I'm doing my best. Yankovskiy doesn't know how to react, which is really funny because every time Willie takes one of these breaks or does one of these little,
it's like, oh, I've never seen that before. Yeah,
he just sits back and watches. He's like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. We don't train that at Akhmat.
Yeah, tonight we're going to drill a fighter doing something weird. Yeah,
it's Wacky Wednesday at Akhmat.
Yeah.
Now knee in the body Yankovskiy once again using the technique. He certainly has that. But he's learning a lesson fighting a guy like Willie Ott tonight.
Yeah, and do you know what? You should learn lessons every single time you fight. And again, you know, we say you can't, you know, it's difficult to train for a guy like Willie Ott. But until that first, I mean, you're going to have the best game plan in the world. As soon as you get smashed in the face, it goes out the window.
Somebody said that. Oh, now Yankovskiy takes a turn. Willie Ott, if he's got anything left, he needs to throw in those big combinations. The problem is Yankovskiy just is doing really good at neutralizing at this point.
I think Willie Ott's going to, unless he can finish, he'll lose this fight on points.
No,
but
most definitely.
But I'm going to ask Lubomir Gudjev. Let's just put a super fight on in Abu Dhabi and get Willie Ott. We need Willie Ott fighting Willie Ott.
Can we do that?
No. Although I'm sure he'd take it on. No.
Well, they've cloned a lamb, a sheep.
Could we
Surely they could clone
Willie Ott? No. We'll scrape some of his DNA off the canvas. But we digress. There's the last 10 seconds of the final round.
Willie's just going to touch his toes.
That referee should be taking charge now. Okay, it's over.
I'm trying to kind of see what happened.
You're trying to process.
What just went on there for the last 15 minutes?
It was a technical battle of complete chaos from one side, and from the other side, a fighter who had huge ability, but didn't know quite how to handle this crazy man.
A fight only King Lear could understand, and Yankovskiy, very, very talented, talking into the camera. He just doesn't know that we're not showing him right now. We're looking at the replay. We're watching the replay here, but what you're missing off camera is that Yankovskiy's getting upset because he's getting booed, because everybody loves Willie Ott. Why not? So entertaining, so much fun, and like I said, who wouldn't want to watch this guy fight against Yankovskiy, though? He does deserve credit. He put together a great game plan, a great fight, and it's so hard to deal with the awkward, strange fight style that Willie Ott brings to the table. So very, very entertaining, and now we'll get our official decision from Grant Waterman.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to both fighters. What an entertaining 3 rounds of MMA action. But after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a unanimous decision in favor of your winner. From Kazakhstan, Umar Yankovskiy.
Umar Yankovskiy, no surprise there, getting the win, but how much fun was that fight? Extremely entertaining. It will be Umar Yankovskiy that moves on in the road to Abu Dhabi Warriors as a semi-finalist. Doing a little dance for us, a little shuffle.